Happening today, a new law loosening the rules for gun owners takes effect in Ohio.
So this drops requirements for people who want to carry concealed weapons. WCPO 90's reporter Madeline Otterly joins us live at the Hamilton County Justice Center explaining what this means going forward. Good morning, Madeline.
Adrian, Julie, good morning to you both as well. Supporters of this law say it restores rights to bear arms. Critics, including the Hamilton County Sheriff, say it eliminates important training and could have dangerous results. So here's what it looks like. Under the law, anyone 21 and up can now carry a hidden gun without a permit. That is, unless state or federal law prevents them from having a weapon. Now, up until now, Ohioans needed a background check and 8 hours of training to get that concealed carry permit. That is no longer required. Kentucky passed a similar law a few years ago. You can still get a permit and get that training if you want to. We spoke to someone who teaches it in both Ohio and Kentucky. While he says he believes carrying concealed is safer, he's recommending you get trained.
Ohio may say you don't need the training. Common sense would indicate you still need the training. To me, the number one advantage is know how to safely own and carry that firearm. That's, to me, is critical information.
There's another big piece of this too. Under the law, if you get stopped by police, you no longer have to notify officers promptly that you're carrying a concealed weapon. You'll only have to tell them if the officer asks. Now, coming up in the next hour, we're going to bring you the warning from one retired police official, how he says you should handle this change to prevent a dangerous misunderstanding. Reporting live downtown, Madeline Otterly, WCPO 9 News.
Thanks, Madeline. There's also a report from Attorney General Dave Yost showing that county sheriffs in Ohio issued more than 200,000 licenses last year. About 3,000 were denied. 420 were revoked for issues like mental incompetence or a felony conviction.
Today, mayors from across Ohio, including Mayor Aftab Pureval, will join some police chiefs to talk about gun violence throughout Ohio and urge lawmakers to pass common sense gun laws. The mayors will also discuss how their communities will prepare for new gun laws that take effect today. Governor Mike DeWINE is expected to sign a bill today that would cut training time to arm Ohio teachers and school staff. It has ties to that school shooting here in the tri-state. Not too long ago, Ohio House Bill 99 drops the number of training hours significantly from 700 to 24 hours. The plan grew out of a shooting at Madison Junior-Senior High School in 2016. The Cincinnati Federation of Teachers opposes it, saying it'll cause more harm than good.
I'm concerned about, the safety of both students and staff.
This is not requiring schools to do anything. It's making lots of other options available to schools. And, we've seen in every violent event in the past, simply calling 911 and waiting on outside help does nothing other than cost lives.
The teachers union wants the focus to be on gun law reform instead.
Here at 5:35, the man shot by an officer last week in Fairfield will face a judge today. Fairfield police said Rodolfo Molina Hernandez was standing on Port Union Road with a gun in his hand on June 5th. Officer Nick Davis shot him after he said Molina Hernandez would not drop the weapon. He is expected to enter a plea on a felony charge at 10 this morning. Also happening today, a Cincinnati man will learn just how long he'll spend in prison for a murder at a popular Roselawn bar. Lionel Anderson shot and killed Derek Smith on the patio of Brandy's Bar last October. It's a case Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieters said was motivated by Smith's race. Dieters said Anderson was out on bail at the time for a previous felony. He will be sentenced at 9 this morning.
It's 5:36. The Supreme Court could make a decision on Roe v. Wade as soon as today. The court updated its calendar, saying decisions would be handed down today and Wednesday this week. There are 29 opinions remaining before summer break begins next month. The court is also scheduled to deliver an opinion on challenges to gun safety laws as well. Another interest rate hike could be coming this week. The Federal Reserve meets for the next 2 days to talk about ongoing inflation. They expect to announce another half-point hike to help fight record inflation. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell warned the Fed will work aggressively to lower inflation. Some economists are not ruling out a larger rate hike this week, following last week's report. The report showed inflation rose 8.6% in May compared to the previous year.
Way up. And with those prices high, many are turning to couponing, trying to make ends meet. Darina Carter is a mom who just turned to this habit. She says she never thought that she would need to do it before. It seemed like too much work. But as prices continue to go up, she noticed how her budget is getting smaller, and now she's hooked.
It doesn't matter how expensive the food is, we still need tissue, we still need clothes, there was still things that we still needed. And if there was a way that I could possibly cut corners, or if that was able to happen, I started getting more interested.
Of course, some people have been couponing for years. If it's something that you are interested in, there are so many blogs and even YouTubers out there trying to help, because it's a lot. It is a lot of work.
My mother reminded me this week as the family was together, it's not what you make, it's what you spend.
That's true. Very true. All right, temperatures forecasted in the 90s this week. If there is a heat wave, typically there's an increase in our vehicle breakdowns as well.
Taylor NIMMO joins us now to talk about the impact that heat can have on your car. Taylor, let's talk about the heat and our vehicles.
Yeah, well, first I want to mention it surely does feel very sticky out here. Jennifer is not joking about that, but extreme heat doesn't feel great to us either, and it's really not great for your car. Fluids evaporate, circulation is diminished, and everything just has to work a little bit harder. Extreme heat can alter the chemical processes inside car batteries, making it hard for them to hold a charge and produce enough power. The change in temperature can also impact your tire pressure, which can cause uneven wear and shorten the life of a tire. In extreme heat, your car may not start because of issues with your fuel, and when your engine is too hot, fuel cannot circulate well, making it difficult for your engine to start. The good news is Russell Zolnowski with AAA says as long as you keep up with your car's maintenance, it's much less likely that you're going to have these issues.
Have your vehicle checked out. Obviously, we're AAA. We do that, a lot of these inspections for free. Checking anything from your coolant to your oil, topping off all your fluids, make sure your fluids are good, checking your battery terminals, making sure there's no corrosion on them. I mean, all these things are just gonna, prevent any type of breakdown.
And AAA recommends getting your car inspected every summer to help prevent against heat-related breakdowns. Guys?
Taylor, and it's not just, the wear and tear on our vehicle, but it's the dangerous conditions that are created inside our vehicle when it does get this hot. Like, let's just take, for example, a 90-degree day like today. In 10 minutes, that interior car temperature gets up to 109. By 20 minutes, it's 119, and at 30, 124. Do not leave your kids in the car in weather like this. Honestly, even at my house, I even tell my kids, you don't play in the car. Like, we don't mess around with it because of this heat. And this could be record heat for us in the coming days, thanks to this high pressure system to the south. I'll show you just how far that temperature climbs ahead.
Preparing to roll out. We update the timeline on the FDA plans to approve COVID vaccines for kids under 5. "31 people are expected in court today, picked up in full riot gear near the Idaho Pride Parade in Coeur d'Alene on Saturday. Police think all 31 are part of the white supremacist group Patriot Front. Someone called police here when they spotted the group wearing matching khaki shirts and hats jump into the back of this moving truck. Investigators think that they plan to target the Pride Parade itself.
This week, the wheels turn to get the youngest Americans vaccinated for COVID. The FDA and CDC are both scheduled to review Pfizer and Moderna's vaccine for children under 5. That's the last group of Americans who've been unable to get shots. The White House says they're already planning to get the green light. Last week, 10 million doses were made available for pre-order, and more are on the way.
This approach allows us to seed communities with enough vaccine so that it is readily accessible and equitably distributed across the country.
If the shots are approved this week, they could be made available by Monday.
Here at 5:45, one of the last remaining pandemic policies that was issued by the federal government expired Sunday. So travelers coming back into the U.S. no longer need to test negative for COVID before they arrive. Currently, the U.S. averages nearly 110,000 cases of coronavirus a day. It's one of the highest points since February.
I'm really proud to make Aurora proud, and I'm just really